Blub blub everyone, welcome back to RimWorld. We got a few new mods. I'm not gonna list them all, it's way too many. Yeah, I went a little overboard, I'm admitting that. But some of these things are, for example, and this is quite cool, and I wanted this back for a while, and someone brought it back. We now have a social interface again, which is kind of cool. So we can see how our pawns are compared with each other. Also, there might be something you see here in a very small format. You can see eyes. Different eyes, not the dead eyes anymore. I'm not even sure if they're blinking, to be honest, but look at these. Look at these beautiful facial expressions. Let me just... Can I show that a little bit better? Ah, this is so small. There's a better way. Wait, I can do this. There we go. Because I could change that or see what they do, I think. We have eyes. This is from the NL facial animation work in progress thing. But it's not their facial animation. There's another facial animation mod from Andromeda, who is the person who made the nice build tab and stuff. And that, because I like these eyes much more. The normal eyes, eye normal, for this mod down here, is very anime. And I don't care for it, doesn't fit really. But, yeah, Andromeda actually made them a little bit more sensible. I mean, there are some other forms of those, you know, which we could choose. But I think all our pawns got the standard version, which is kind of okay. Doesn't really matter right now, but I want that for, I guess, the next run a little bit more than for this one, because we're all wearing helmets anyway. And we're wearing a little bit of different kind of... It's weird that they go through there. Maybe that's because of another mod that I could just quickly... I'm not even sure if that works if I just deactivate it. From Dubs Apparel Tweaks I installed. Because I wanted to test its ability to show hair under heads. And you can even toggle that in the game. So if I click on someone and press Ctrl H, they will, that visibility will toggle. Although that's not true, it's actually not a toggle because it's just going away. But it's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not sure this one is the perfect one. It doesn't really work as I would want it to, and apparently this didn't matter because there's still something showing under the heads. Bald can now be shown. Haha, that is bald. Oh no, it is actually toggling. Okay. Okay, weird. Huh. And if I do this? Fringe can now be shown on the heads. Okay, so the mod is still active, but as you can see, yeah, we would see the blonde hair coming out of the back here. Actually, behind this now, even though we see the behind of the helmet. It's not perfect, unfortunately. I would have liked something nicer with the hair. But for now, it's all we have. Bandit outpost upgraded. Pirates from the Komodos have upgraded nearby outpost base. This base is definitely not nearby. They'll send out occasional raiding parties, blah blah blah. So we would need to murder them. But I think, I would assume, and I also tested one of the other mods, or two of the other mods, and that's why I know that this would pop up, or I was aware it could pop up, because it did pop up in my testing. I just let the game run for a little while to test something, so... hidden enemies, yeah, whatever. This... Yeah, and we are somewhere here, I think. But that was one of the outposts that we let live, I think. That was when we were around here. They wanted to, you know, have beef with us, and there were 3 people there. And now apparently there's a whole faction base. Sure, why not? Oh no, we're here actually. Wow, we're actually back here? Oh, no. Back here we had one of these outposts, right? I'm confused. Maybe I get turned around right now. No, I think we came back. I think we went here for a while and then we came back here. I'm not sure. I think so though. Yeah, because we had the thing down here. Yeah, okay. And here's the next one. It's all really... I mean, it's fine that it's all going around in the, you know, in the 25% of the map where we spawned in, basically. But I would have hoped with a 100% map there was a little bit more of a leeway, you know, a little bit more of a randomness. It doesn't have to be, you know, on the other side of the freaking planet. That could be very, very annoying in the beginning of the game. Also could be very interesting, but would draw it out much longer. But it's a little too much in this area, I think. But yeah, we could just go there and just murder them. I think we are good enough for that right now. And we want to leave for sure. The question is to where? We wanted to leave towards an area for the relic. That's our goal right now. We want to find our relic, and then we want to go into the end game, and hopefully we have all the stuff that we need for that. But there's another thing, or another 2 mods I added. Giddy Up has a I don't know if it's a rewrite or something. It's Giddy Up 2. We can now get on these animals. Let me show you. Yeah, we could actually mount the queen. Yep, and then we can just move around in combat. That is so dumb. And it's also a little weird because, and that might be because oh, that's kind of dumb. Because I added this now, that when we look here, that the pawn is drawn in front of the animal, which is kind of sad, but yeah, that might be it. I don't know. This is the same with Fluffy. You should be fine, though. Yes, come on, kill the other. Just run and gun. It's fine. It's all good. You're quick enough. Although for some reason your movement speed is going down and it makes no sense. Oh god! That's the queen, right? Isn't that the queen that made this? Oh, look at this. Beauty. Huh. Because I got another mod. Yeah. Interesting. It works. Now it works. Weirdly, it doesn't work for the stone. Huh. Interesting. But what we could do, for example, here, it just gives you the ability to show things in the card here. Also, you could, I think, mark things a little bit, like this, to just have it pop out a bit more, which I like because this is a horrible, horrible interface. Yeah, but we could have, for example, cover effectiveness, and whenever we look at something, we see the cover effectiveness. It's basically like me putting the movement speed here for pawns and animals. So, yeah, basically the same thing, just in another info card. Interesting that these guys came for me, because these guys are our friends. That's the queen spawn that I got out of the eggs recently. So, that's kind of neat. You're still being hunted, monsieur. So, you will just take this guy, and someone will take this, and then someone will hunt this. Cool. Crisis averted, I guess. We have good food stocks. I like that. We are trying to actually to just leave. I just marked some things while I was waiting for the stream to begin. This is not great. Oh yeah, we also have our resident bloodsucker with us. Who we could force must be downed, really. Huh. Not sure how I would down him, but who we could force to make, to actually join us is one thing, or to make someone a sanguiphage. Now, if he joins us, we could still make a sanguiphage, and I'm actually looking for, like, maybe a Hovey, if, and they should grow up in a very little time, if they actually, get melee. Then I would definitely make him a melee person. He's at level 8. Perfect. Growth tier 8. That sounds good. I'm not sure what he rolls. I did see him grow up once. And that was okay. Some interesting skills there. I hope it rolls the same. I have no idea if it's random or not. We'll see. So maybe he'll just get some crap roll there. Hopefully not. But yeah, he could be a melee person. He wasn't when I saw him grow up, but we'll see. We have the spear. Let me just, because we need to make something right now. Oh my freaking god! Oh yeah, we have a legendary one and a masterwork one. So what we just do is maybe sell these or whatever. Doesn't matter. The plasteel spear as well. And cool. Oh yeah, there's another thing. Nothing I changed, but, I think here? We can disassemble laser guns now. That's ridiculously cool. Interesting, we have 50% cover effect. Doesn't matter. But we can now disassemble them, and it says disassemble a laser gun. Typos. Extracting all prisms and most components from it. That is huge. And especially huge for later in another run. Because now I'm not sure we will make so much more of those. Or so many more. But that's kinda cool. That's kinda cool. Did we give some... Oh, Red Harvest? No. No, you get your Night Terror again. Your Night Legend. No, Red Harvest. You're not gonna get that. I'd say maybe really Lissa gets this. Gets this gun. But I want to do something else, because we have a T-Rex now, and I said, okay, if we get that freaking T-Rex and the stupid bear, we're gonna get some stuff, if it's possible. We're gonna get armor, guys. And we have armor now, and that's what I tested. It works. It actually works with any animal, interestingly enough, even if they have no sprite to show it, which is another mod that adds that. It will be in the gear slot, but it will not be shown, so we could literally give our dromedary plate armor if we wanted to. Or our T-Rex. I'm not sure if the T-Rex can have power armor. The mod indicated, or one of the mods indicated that it can't, that it can only go to plate. But we'll see. I'm gonna make a plate armor. And this thing is gonna be disgustingly expensive, because we're gonna make this plate armor out of plasteel. And as you can see, it's probably the best plate armor you can have. I also want, and I'm gonna make this. And I also want to make a simple animal helmet, and that's from gold. Yeah, good choice. That's probably also gonna be plasteel, and that's also disgustingly good, because plasteel should be the best. I don't think there's anything... Well, you know, composite apparently is better. That's kind of weird. I think we have composite. I could use that. But that's not good for this one, right? What's the best sharpness protection? Actually, composite would be better. Wow. Compared with plasteel? I didn't even look at that. Okay. I mean, we will not have that next time, so maybe I should make it out of composite. Still has the same move speed penalty, so doesn't change anything there. Insulation is about the same. Heat armor is much better. Blunt armor is better, which is I think one of the most important parts. I don't think sharp will be that much of a problem with over 100%. Okay. Sure, I'll make that out of composite then. I thought plastic would be the big thing, but no. Make this out of that, and is that already composite? I'm not sure. It actually is. That is really cool. I love that. I love that that is a thing. 18 or above. When I tested it, I of course got a masterwork, but that's not gonna happen now, so just be aware. Because that would be way too easy, right? But I want someone who is disgustingly good at this. I also, you know, have some other mods in the pipeline there that we will add for the next run, but we can't add now. We won't add now just because it makes everything way too complicated. I already went into, and I'm not sure I actually want that, into simple sidearms. It is, yeah. It is a thing. I found this mod actually very complicated, but it's fine. I have it for something here. Yeah, for my loadouts. Because now I could, you know, make a loadout, for example. I haven't done this off screen because I didn't have the time, unfortunately, but I wanted to show, or to make sure that my people have the right weapons available to them. And they're using the right weapons, and that, you know, we could give, for example, you always a charge lance, and then it would be even better for you to... There is a mod, if you lose your weapon, that they bring it back, that they take it back. Didn't work all the time because I didn't want it to lie outside, and then It takes a while until they're back on their feet, and then they get their weapon. And then someone brings it in, and then they forget about it or something. And it's not 100% perfect, and that would help. But, maybe, before we... Problem is, if I do that, I have to restart everything, right? To get rid of the mod, because the mod was not on before this save. This one doesn't have the mod. That will probably be easier. Just getting rid of it in simple sidearms. For this one, I will have it for the next one, I think. Because I wanted simple sidearms for something else as well. And I think that makes more sense to start with it and not introduce it deep now. Let me just, you know, there's a lot that you can see right now, but let me just put a cut in shortly, and then we're back in a second. Okay, we're back. Damn, these facial expressions are so funny. Look at that. Look at our little Hovey. Looking cool. We have the bandit outpost again. Yeah, I just reloaded, and that should be fine. We should not have sidearms anymore. And also not the equipment manager there that I installed. The weapons equipment manager. I'm not sure what it was called. I forgot already. But yeah, we have the charge lens now. You didn't take the good weapon. Good, because I want that to be, I guess, Lissa? I mean, the best thing would actually be Terrible Hamster, if I'm thinking about it. Because, why can I not do you? What? Where are you? Oh, you're in the tube. That's why. Yeah, I think Terrible Hamster because he won't be slowed down as much. And I think I said as much before. I'm going to make the composite stuff because we have the composite, so why not use it? Give me best material, maximum sharp, let's go. And give me best material, maximum sharp. And I think we need this for the T-Rex, so that's why I'm making this. Obsidian, unfortunately, is pretty shit for this. But we should have enough composite left. And I think... Is that underneath this? No. Where's the composite? It's probably here leather stuff, right? That's not... That is composite. No, that's cloth. Freak, that's all the wools. And that's all the leathers. I'm not sure how much composite I have left, but I could look that up. Composite. If it's over 200, we're good. Really? We have none? Compacted, blah. Well, then we have to have plasteel. I probably sold it all. That's kind of sad. Okay. Well, it's fine. Let's have plasteel. It looks cool anyway. And we do have it. Please make that 18 plus. That sounds wrong. And we should use it. It's 700 something. Yeah, it's also a good reason to get more plasteel, which I might. This is just normal plate, but I definitely want the same version as Cataphract. And I haven't tested this one because that would have taken even longer. Yeah, it gives movement speed minus and stuff. Vacuum resistance though, toxic resistance, which is kind of good. That means that our T-Rex will not get, you know, vacuum resistance. So in space we can't use her. I think her. And also helmet. But that is how it is, I guess. And here we can't change the loadout. We could, by the way, make a copy of this down here and have 2 of them. I don't think I need more. I mean, I would like to move these, but I can still move that here. Ish. Not nice, but I could. Also, or we could also put that, you know, here. Just in the middle of the freaking room. Also fine, but I think this would be a better placement for it. And maybe we do that. Maybe put that here. It is a little weird, but we can then reinstall this here-ish. That would not work how I wanted to. That's kind of sad. I want to put it in the middle of the room. I mean, this could be fine because I want this here. And we'll see how that works. We can get rid of this anytime. But now, this should actually work. And this here, I'm not sure this is actually updated and does work now. And quite frankly, I have written a few mod authors about, you know, things, but I just didn't care. Also, yeah, marine helmets look a little bit different. Also, the recon helmets do. They are now actually closed, which makes sense to me. Also have a visor. That looks so much better and is from... Oh god, what mod is that? That is the mod... something. I don't see it right now. That's not Dub's Apparel Tweaks, which was the one that, you know, shows the things. Oh no, this is... Ah! I switched the mod for... our... What's it called? Or I might even switch these then. Because there's so much in here, I might switch those to the other side here. Our mod that changed the armor. So I had two mods. I had one that made the toxic, the vacuum suit tox resistant because it's sealed, and I had the one that, you know, makes our recon armor 100%. And I've now got a collection mod that has these tweaks in there, and also the helmet tweaks and the visuals. Tries to keep all of this together, you know, because that's what people install, and it's better to have just one mod instead of 5, because it's easier to keep track of with all these mods. And we should see here, this is kind of sad that Vigo got confusion here, but we should see here, there, 100% vacuum resistance still. So that still works. It just makes power armor, you know, more into the same direction, like, actually, do I still have the other armor that gives fire resistance? I'm not sure. I think I do. So that works anyway. But yeah, it gives the armor more vacuum resistance, just as it should. Maybe I need to tweak that a little bit. Yeah, because of the anesthetic. That's kind of sad. But that's how it happens, because you got one of the exoskeleton suits, which is really good. Well, suits. But let's give... And I'm talking a lot about these mods, I'm very sorry. I want some gameplay too, but... And we have some stupid little bugs there. Yeah, that's better. Calm them down. Let's leave. I just need to know where, before I'm just getting stuck here again. Oh god. See, I would love a better interface for this so much. It's nice that we have quests, and that wasn't in the base game for a long, long time, but still. Please give me a better interface. I actually was looking for a mod to find a better interface for this, but then I instead found, you know, the better relic quests and stuff. There's the venerated relic, and we have the secret compound and the secret screen. If the screen is near, I'm gonna do that. Where's the village? Because we just need to attack the village. It's not affiliated with any faction, which is kind of fine, so we can just murder them and it's good. I don't want to murder them, I just find it very tedious to go in with a guy and then maybe have to sacrifice them because they're gonna murder him anyway. So I'm just gonna go in and murder it. Huh, again? Oh god, why? We don't really need this core. And it's very polluted. Ooh. Okay. We might be able to reach that right now. Let's go for it. Just to get it done. We have food. Okay, I didn't hunt the muffalos, no, but that's fine. Everyone on board, please. All the mechanoids should be on board anyway. I hope. We did plunder all of this. We did get all of this inside. There's some crap lying around because everything is, you know, decaying like crazy. Some donkeys around that we wanted to hunt, but that doesn't matter. We got our bear. We got our stuff. Everything seems okay. The only problem is we will not have much kibble lying around soon. And that's kind of sad. Let's see if we can find something to eat in the polluted area that helps with that. Fluffy, come in. What's happening, guys? Oh, right. The marriage is on. Well, let's... No, stop this. Let's do the marriage first. God damn it. Always something, right? But I mean, this is actually good. Let's keep these guys all on the ship. just to make sure we have no problem there. I also installed numbers, which could be kind of nice to look at things. I definitely want to get rid of this, thank you. And there's a lot that you can do with this, you know, what you can put in here and like ambrosia needs or something, you know, if you need to see a little bit more. That's kind of weird that that still persists. Yeah, blood pumping. Weird. Anyway, yeah, if you want to look at some things real quick for all your colonists, which we had a few times, this is a really good mod for that, and I do. But where's my people? Just all in the ship, please. Let's get this over with. Yeah, that satellite is done. Cool, cool, cool. What about the marriage? Vigo, did you have a marriage? No. Was it just they want to get married, or was that the marriage? Oh no, it's just on. They're engaged. Ugh, sorry. Maybe later they did this quite quickly while I was making these armors and forcing people to do that non-stop, because they take a while. So let's just leave. Everyone's shipbound anyway. It should all be fine. Medical treatment is needed for someone. Cool. We're going to murder some poor tribes people because I want to be aggressive on that. The tile is occupied. So? Well, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. So I have to go there. Oh. That is kind of stupid that I have to do it not with the ship, but with something else. Well, that's how it is, I guess. Ancient launch site, increased pollution. I don't think I care much about that. We could just kill these pirates here, which would be good for everyone, and everyone would love us for it. I really like these guys to love me. But also these, that would also be fine. And it's not my favorite because it's a tribe. It's Neanderthal tribe even. It's even worse. But yeah, these two would be kind of cool if they like us. And only the pirates hate us. Well, I don't have to be in the pollution area then. We could just go anywhere. Like here. Nice little pond there. Increased plant life for more chem fuel, which is kind of nice. This apparently is dead. Oh, that is one of our settlements. Good to know. Thanks for the update. Ancient chem fuel refinery we could have. Then we don't even have to go for the wood. Which I guess it's very marshy. It looks like this here is all a marsh. Yeah, it's all marsh. But I like that I don't. It's a boreal forest that I don't have to. Oh, it means it's very cold. But that I don't have to go for farming or anything or forgo anything. That is kind of nice. I want to keep the kibble up is the problem. I think this is fine. We could just get some grass. Hay is fine. So we're gonna go here and we're then gonna go and use the shuttle with everyone possible there, which is okay. It's still possible. Also, I might be able to upgrade the shuttle with a core, and we have a core left that we don't technically need. So I'm gonna do that. It's also kind of awkward with the cores. They need to be on the tile with toxic waste dumping. I'm very sorry, guys. It's just a little bit of trash. They need to be... Sorry that I don't follow this. I'm just fixing my hair. They need to be on a tile with a... what's it called? With an electric thing. To actually be connected, you know. With an electric... What's it called? Power cable, right? A conduit, yes. A conduit, that's the one. Now... something on here. More chem fuel. It should be kind of safe here. And we have some plastic, which I do like. That is really good. Weird that a wall is... That a mountain wall is only 75%. I mean, a kind of cliffy mountain wall. It's only 75%. Yeah, I think we have seen such a compound before. It doesn't seem to be that different. There is a lot of really fertile land here, though. Oh, that just... Okay, just looks that way. Okay, there, okay. We still might be able to grow something here. And the marsh should be... Yeah, look at that. Salmon. I think we're gonna go for some fishing, guys. This is in the way, though. It annoys me so much. You don't even believe how much that annoys me with our big ship. This works. Fine. I'll take it. Let's go there. We don't intend to stay on this map anyway. I just want to see if I can upgrade my shuttle. I also... I did mention that last time. I think I also wrote the mod author for the shuttle mod. If they could put in, or if it would make sense to them to put in a intermediate version of that shuttle. I also should... Should we just go and do the other quest with this? No. Because I find it more interesting to have a... And to have an intermediate option, you know. But if we upgrade this, this gives us 3,000 mass, like 3 tons, which is good and cool, and also double the fuel, I think. And I suggested, well, what about if I just have another engine and give it another engine, give it thereby more capacity, and just double the mass and give a little bit more chem fuel in there, and we're good. That would be kind of interesting if that's possible as an intermediate, because in the beginning, a graph core is just worth too much. You will not put that on the graph ship if you have a ship. You want to put that on the ship to reach the 2000, to improve your situation like we did, with more rooms, with more facilities to do things with, and so on. So I think that would be a much nicer thing. What is this? Oh, I can compare things. Well, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that this mod does this. I invested in another mod, which is the target info mod. That shows me, okay, how far do I need to go? I maybe have even seen that here. Yeah, it now shows me how far I have to go. What is my shuttle cost? What is my transport pod cost? What is the graph ship cost? Yada yada yada. And how many tiles that is away. Pretty neat. For now, since we now have multiple options, it's nice to see, okay, that is what I would need to get there and back. I don't even need to put more in the shuttle. That's kind of good. Because I'm going straight there, I'm going to go straight back, if I have the range. Yeah, but I actually still would, because I want more colonists with me. I'm not sure how big that area will be. I want to... It's very fucking cold outside. I want to upgrade the shuttle if possible. And I don't know how. That's another problem. I'm not sure it's an upgrade button, or I just need to build a new shuttle. It would be kind of sad if it's build a new shuttle, right? That is the wrong ship thing. No. Graph shuttle. Ah, yeah, that is the expanded one. Well, I probably have to just kill this one and put the new one in. That's how that works. And it needs a lot of tiles. Wow, 70 tiles. Do I have those? Maybe I do need to go for the other graph core. I thought we would be done. No, it's fine. We can just, you know, do this. Get rid of this shuttle, take the other one. Okay, that was just the wobbly wobbly from our thing here right now. While that is a thing, I should probably quickly just go through, clear this out, make quick work about it, and we'll be good. Is there anything I can have in terms of plants here? I have these. But it's very freaking cold too, so there will not be any berries or something. Or much grass, which is really bad, because I'd like some grass. Weird that the paint tool is now different. It's also a mod that I wanted to play around with. And there's another mod that I would like, a very small mod, that just gives you more orders, like, not only harvest fully grown, but harvest fully grown trees, or something, you know? Just make it more explicit, so it doesn't happen like this, when I just, you know, get all of this, and it's just all trees, or all, like all grass, or something, you know? Just to have something more explicit for certain circumstances makes it just so much easier. If you don't have to worry what you're cutting, and you don't want berries or something, but only trees, that would be a way. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, everyone. You know the drill. We have done this many a time. Terrible Hamster is back. Well, Hamster. You get the big freaking laser gun. Excellent laser gun. Pretty nice. I think the Nerf Spiker's time is over for now. And we want just big freaking laser gun. Okay, now. The only problem is that, again, if I press Control 1, it doesn't do what it should. Because the defensive position mod should actually make that into... Good. Into a thing. I mean, it doesn't matter. I can just really ridiculously... Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful murder laser. I like it. That is perfect. That should actually give me control groups, but it doesn't. The defensive positions. It's a bug. Many people have seen that so far. That doesn't work correctly. Just do that. I don't even know if I need you guys. I don't need you two. Just Coda. Come on. Daniel Blue is back as Architechnist. Yeah, I would like to get rid of the crafter role. But also, we can't probably get legendaries without it. I'm not sure if you can even. Failing ship. Blah blah, they want to land. The pigskins come. Civilians and Janissary. Okay. Federation map. Plasteel shuttle loot. Don't care. Eternal Lantern. This is a special one. I have the handy lantern mod that gives you the ability to make a oh, this is kind of good. To gives you the ability to make these lanterns so people have a utility and they can go out at night and still have light. And this one is actually eternal. Never needs to be refueled. There's only one. You can only ever get one. This is unique. 3,000 gold, 1 chem fuel, and 1 component. Wow, okay. Yeah, I thought it would be a little bit more exotic than that with the... Not 1 chem fuel, but, you know, 1 special thing, one uranium or something. But yeah, I'm not gonna go for that right now. I don't think it's worth it. The Persona Sword is kinda good. And it says not usable with the shield, which is dumb if that's the case. Painless and kill focus. The weapon's persona has some method of psychically disabling pain. The one holding the weapon will feel no pain of any kind. Ooh, that is enormously good and also enormously horrible. In all the good ways. And kill focus. This weapon's persona focuses on deaths. If the weapon kills someone, the wielder will instantly gain 20% psi focus. Also something I can't really use because I only have 1 psyker. And Bolan is not really a melee person, is he? No. 6 melee. Really good shooting by now. He could have been one. And if we had that gotten... If we have gotten that much earlier, yeah. I would have gone for that, but I don't care about any of this. Marine armor doesn't do anything. Well... We still have some recon armor. Like Frodo, I think. It would be nice to have that one. Should we? And the gold would also be nice to have. I'd much more like Hyperweave. There's also another mod for better quest rewards. I'm not sure if I have that on. I don't think so. But I was looking at it. I'm not sure how I felt about it. But it would give you more Architect stuff, more Hyperweave stuff, all those goody things. Which you get very rarely, unfortunately. It's kind of weird that you, even after a long time, don't get any of that, basically. And that's why I like mods that add the ability for you to make that, you know, to make Hyperweave. Because otherwise you will never get anything. And just, you know, oh yeah, after, I don't know, 50 hours, I got the ability to make 2 things with Hyperweave, and then they turn out shit. Or even not. They turn out great, yay, but it's only 2 items, and I have like 50 colonists. It seems a little bit sad. You know? A little bit sad. It should be a bit more frequent. I mean, after maybe lock that behind the first 3 years or so, or 4 years, which is already a bit for a colony. It's not like that's nothing. So I would love that. I would love that, you know, in a bit different way. But the mod didn't hit me where I wanted it to hit me. You know, it didn't feel that great. Come on, another shot. There you go. This is frozen. Let's just get rid of that guy. Oh, oh, this laser is disgusting. Ooh, stomach and kidney shredded. Or destroyed, and body and neck shredded. Body completely destroyed by that as well. Ouch, that laser is brutal. I love it. That is really fun. Maybe I'll keep that mod. Now that I can actually recycle them too, and could just get some poor laser weapons and make my own at some point. Yeah, that seems worth it. Okay, cool. Still can't do this as I wanted to, but that's fine. Okay, we got Monaway's abilities back. I can't really wait to make another run happen. But I also enjoy this one so much. It's kind of sad that it will end at some point. And at some point, kind of soonish. Oop. Yeah, let's just fire through this. Just get through. Burrow through everyone. You know what? Let's do this first. And then just burrow through. It doesn't matter to us. It's just garbage. We can make these by our lonesome, basically. Okay, that's it. Oh yeah, there wasn't even a door, so that's just outside. Apparently they just, you know, didn't give a fuck and just, you know, walled some stuff outside with some barrels. That's cool. Probably highly toxic or something. Oh, that's not cool. Okay. Done. Easy peasy. Let's go. Everyone, just open this. I didn't even care about this stuff. But I mean, I'd take it. I definitely take it. We have some space chem fuel-wise, so that's cool. We haven't even used much, because we basically used all our power tanks. The interesting thing is this will make you sit around longer. So if you want to go quickly, you probably still need chem fuel. Even with these, because these don't fill up quickly. And we could fly around in another 14 hours. These will not be filled by then. They will still be partially used again and save you some chem fuel, but yeah, that is a thing. And also, I think the fuel optimizer, I'm not sure if that actually counts. Although it might, because you still only use here 7 fuel per tile. And it's like, I think you can change that as well, but at the moment I think it's 220 watts for 1 tile. So it should still, since it actually goes onto the console, not onto the, you know, power tank or whatever, it should still work out. Who is the one? Daniel needs medical treatment. Why? You're lying. You're just whiny. Which, you know, fair, because you're a wimp. Coda, could you please? Great. So much for the fish. Fish are dying. Okay, that's fine. Also, I think all of our meleeers now have the exoskeleton. That is beautiful. I wish I could give you a new nose. Maybe we'll find a prisoner who we can, you know, cut the nose off of. Specialized limbs. Oh, yes. We can now look into that too. Okay. Power claws we can now make. Where was that? I didn't look at it because I was making other stuff. Power claws? Because I need a few. There it is. Okay. Very cheap. Cool. So we minimally want 4. But basically this thing can go on anyone who is not a meleeer. Which means 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 at least. Maybe one of those guys will be a melee. Maybe Archer will. I don't know. So, probably want 11 of those. At the very least. For every one person to have one. So that would be 12 because Terrible Hamster gets 2. So let's just make that. It doesn't matter if we don't need it. We'll just see how that goes. Just make 12. And we should be able to give everyone at least one arm with a power claw, which would be good because that's a really good defense for them. And I don't need to make elbow whatevers and can't have bionic arms or something. I'm not even sure if you can't put that in a bionic arm, but I don't care to wait and see. What will you get? Oh, you're just taking Hemogen from him. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Animal filth. Yeah, animal filth is going to be a problem. I'm even thinking about getting another cleaning bot. Just because of that. All of you guys are unrestricted now. Especially Lifter 2 and 1. After your revival. Which is not yet. Has not yet happened. We have no storage space for chem fuel. That is a lie. No, for these, that's fine. But chem fuel is a lie. We have a lot of storage space for chem fuel. That is a lie. It should... Look at that. There should still be a lot of space here. 10 out of 24 stacks. Chem fuel. It's kind of weird to me why that is not allowed. A wooden double bed. Is that really masterwork or is it legendary? No, it's masterwork. Good. Let's see. This furniture is engraved with a depiction of a scyther being slain with great heroism. Lucy Fox is baring her teeth. The screaming head of an old Fletcher watches over all. Almost every... How can you see an old Fletcher in there? How do you know that that face is from a Fletcher? In the image seems to be unbalanced. The every shape is unbalanced. This image relates to the defeating of the Scyther by Lucy Fox on the 2nd of April Mary in this year. It's very recent events. We have the Bear Boy, which we still need to name, if we want to. Almost able to guard. We can already ride him. That's fine. But yeah, we definitely want... That's the animal simple helmet, and that goes onto our Fluffy, I think, because I think they cannot have anything else. There we go. It's only a good one? Oh, wow. No. I'm gonna make another. Only a good... No. Unbelievable. Oh, I should be able to recycle that. And it should be... Why are you not recycling that? And now I wish I had named these. Awful to good. Oh. That's why. No, it should work. I mean, fine, finish these kid gloves right now. I don't know why we're making those, but... I thought we would have enough, but yeah, get rid of that. Give me some of the plasteel back so we don't run out as much. That was less than we actually put in. Yeah, half. Almost. Half. But we're getting a bit more, so we have a few attempts. Still. That's fine. And the armor will take a long time, unfortunately. Over 1,000 work. That needs to go in there. It's almost as bad as the other things. Okay, that has been done. Now, what I want is... was it miscellaneous? I think it was. No. Was that Odyssey? Odyssey. Give me that better graph shuttle. That's probably not the right place to put that. It seems weird. Let's put that there. It's fine. So, yeah, they should be able to put that in there. I don't know why they refuse to put all of these things in there. Why are they refusing? I mean, they're not so... Yes, these are. Okay. That should help. That's also why only this guy is mining here, which is fine. That's totally okay with me. I was also looking at some of the limit break mods. I actually know which one that was, but the mod author is not doing anything. Oh. Oh, yeah, that happened. Right. And we get we get the stuff that I remember. Okay, that's pretty cool. We get the masterclass drilling and chemistry as well. Now maybe I can see what that is. There it is. So we got a lot of plasteel just because we helped these guys, which is kind of cool. That is a book that gives you mining and intellectual. That's pretty good. Up to level 12. Neat. Those seeking knowledge of research head to this common book. The author claims in his abstract that fraudulent copies of this book exist, but that this is not one, of course. It always, you know, instills confidence if you have to say this is not a lie before you say something. It's totally good. According to the synopsis, it was during Michael Butcher's 4th marriage that he conceived of a textbook on tunneling. This led to his 4th divorce. Wow. His... that's kind of telling, but okay. The outline says that this was printed by hand on some MIDI. Despite being a second-hand school book, the pages are decent if slightly scored. Neat. And it's an excellent book, so... bring that in immediately. And we also have a gene pack. The Scarless and Very Unattractive. So, that's kind of cool. Because everyone would be looking like Daniel just now. But they could get Scarless, which is amazing. It's really, really good to have this. Every 15 to 30 days, one old wound or chronic illness is healed. That is really good. Together with Deathless. Now all we need is something like anti-senescent or whatever it's called, and the... What's the other one? Ageless, I guess. That you will never die of old age and stuff. Although we don't care about ageless because we have technology that makes us ageless, so totally fine. I mean, it's a few days of every year that we have to take for that, but whatever. It's basically the equivalent on 60 days. If you have to do 4 days, what's that the equivalent of? 60 divided by 4 is 15%. So 365 days, let's just say that's the days. No, not divided. Times. Not what I wanted. 365 times 0.15. 15%. Is 54 days. So about 2 months a year you would need to spend in that thing. To negate a year, every year. So you stay the age you are, or even if you know, just make it 4 months and you actually gain a year every year, biologically speaking. That doesn't sound that bad. I mean, I take 4 months off lying in a tube and just, you know, reverse aging until I'm back to, I don't know, 22, 25 maybe? That would be kind of cool. I'd do that, and then just, you know, then it's just 2 months every year. It's a lot still, but... Crash ship is ready to launch again. Good. Not that we want that, we want this finished, and then we want to murder some poor natives. I feel horrible, but, you know, 261 war crimes and counting. We're the good guys, obviously. Oh, we need to get rid of these barriers. I can't forget this, because otherwise we can't start. We need to get rid of all of this nonsense. And yes, this one too. All of this needs to go. Humanoid downed. Kenzo. Now we could force him again to make us... I'm not sure if we want that, really. It needs to be a melee fighter, for sure. 100%. So we could actually just have Drotin or Null Pointer have that. I don't think Coda should. Or we have a new melee fighter. Maybe I should allow melee again. So maybe Archer will. And we just keep this guy. Or maybe we just have him. We might. We will definitely break him at some point. He can be gotten. Would be kind of interesting. I mean, you can't die. You can't die through hypothermia. Can you? No, you're deathless. You can't die through that. Hypothermia shouldn't be a thing for you. But yeah, let's have him... And that is a problem because I'm missing a vent. It's basically this that's not hot enough. Because this is how they get their temperature. Although, maybe having the vent here would be much better than here. Also, not having these vents would be much better than this. Because I want these vents, which still leave you... Then this makes sense as well, you know. But yeah, I should not... This is 19 degrees because of this. That's kind of fine. Well, it's very cold. Yeah, it's kind of bad. Any other one of those would have been a problem. So... But what I would really like is a vent into these rooms from here, because I could just put a heating pad there. I can put one for him, but I don't want it inside the cells. That's the problem here, because they could just smash it, and I don't want that. Because these are expensive. These are really expensive. These nice heat pads, because they need plasteel. It's not something I just want to waste. I mean, I could put it here. And then hopefully he gets enough heat. And also through here. Because we have another life support unit there for now. And that's why I don't care about grid access as well. We have enough. Next time that will not be the case, guys. This is a one-off thing. Oh. A sickly child has arrived and wants to join. He will not leave voluntarily. No, where is that guy? I don't want him. But chances are the game is over before we actually need to give him a biosculpture. That's the problem why... I don't think he wants one, though. He doesn't need age reversal. Because he's 31 forever. He will never age. And I don't think after we break him, he will demand that. Even as a transhumanist. Because why? Why would he? Oh my god, he's... Oh, as a tox waster. That shouldn't kill you anymore, though. Do you really need that? Yeah, that still has the Psyche dependency. That sucks, actually. You're born someone who has to have this shit. Oh, that's not cool. I think we could we even give him that? He's only allowed food and medicine. There's no drugs for him. That's kind of shit for him, huh? It really is. He also should be on no drugs, my little guy. Huh. Well, I guess that's how it goes. I'm not sure I want this child, but... Again, it should be fine, I guess. And he has some cooking skill. I wish I could see him on the map. What is he called? Sealard. Or Sheelard? No, not Sheelard. Sealard. It should be a sharp S. Seems like Hungarian. No, he's not on the map. God damn it. Okay. Well, I'll take you. It's fine. Doesn't matter if I just banish you later or now. I think it's basically the same thing. What is your stuff? Well, you have the wrong thing. Okay. Insatiable perfectionist gastronomist. I have a gastronomist. It's not that bad. Insatiable. Oh wow. He will tend to jump from partner to partner. Well, see, if we now had the woman. Wait, wasn't he a child? He's 18. Sealard Crane. The heck? He's a sickly child. But he's 18. What? That's weird. That's probably a bug or something. Of a mod or whatever. I don't know. Perfectionist. Making a low quality product would upset him. Well, it's not good to train you up, buddy, because you suck at... Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of you. Everything is poor and shit anyway. Take your survival meals and just go. A -3, totally fine with me. Totally fine. No, he's just not a colony fit. Also, a weird sickly child that is 18. Poor buddy. Shoulder alias reach level 5 in construction. Okay. I haven't looked at these priorities at all for a while, so... Whatevs. You can do firefighting too. Do that, do that, do that. Yep, sure, do childcare, why not, if it's necessary. Improve! Oh, I didn't know that is a thing now. I didn't think that was a skill, I thought it was just constructing, that's why they're not doing it. Aha. Well, let's do that with a 2 and let's do that with a 1. Lucy is amazing as a constructor now as well. Yeah, do this. And Coda too. Wow, we really trained these people up. And I'm still thinking, Hovita became an adult. Really cool. I'm still thinking of adding maybe something that makes skills more valuable and more harder to gain, you know? But I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if I want that. It would be nice to have that, and I think I will, because I want to try out the vanilla expansion for the skills as well. That could be kind of interesting and also completely weird and overwhelming, but we'll see about that. Now, Hovey, this is not the same stuff you had before. Unfortunate. But you know, animal lover could be nice. You're not good with animals, unfortunately. Yeah, this is all garbage. Oof. Oof. He had much better stuff before. He had such good stuff. He actually had heat inclined when I saw this last. Which was kind of funny, you know. Cold and heat inclined. He's so desensitized he doesn't give a crap anymore. I found that so fun. Tycoon. None of this is good. Even heavy sleeper is not good. Slow learner sucks. Coward sucks. I guess Tycoon it is. Oh, that's very sad. It's a very sad role. And no shooting. Okay, you're gonna be a vampire then. That's annoying. No shooting, no melee. That's such a sad role. I wanna roll again. Because that's just... Last time he did have shooting passion, he did have... I think I got him double passion in most things. Not intellectual, but social, medical, and shooting he got a 1, at least. That's kind of annoying, and he had a much better skill. As always, you know, as always when you test something, the reroll will be the biggest garbage. How long ago was the last autosave? So we may have a little teensy tiny redo. Last day. You know what? I'm gonna try that. Since the autosave is so close, I hope that wasn't on the last day. Maybe that was an autosave from there. What's arrived? Masterwork. Doesn't seem so. This was not included, so I'm gonna go for it. Sorry for the reroll, but man, he has so much potential, and that was just not fair to him, in my opinion. But we'll accept whatever it is next. If it's even worse, well, F me then. I'm also totally fine with him being a melee person now, since we now have the ability to make him, you know, a sanguiphage, and maybe not get this guy, even though we still might. He's also a melee guy. Maybe he should be a shooty boy, and this guy will be our melee guy, our fourth. I don't know. Let's just see how it goes. If we get a better roll or not, we'll see. Starship is ready, we know, thank you. Please get all of that nonsense in. That would be quite nice. Are we not getting any... We still have some hay, that's good, because we can still make some kibble. I want my animals to have food, at least. I'm also not happy that you just run around the whole ship and make it filthy. Our poor little clean sweep bot is gonna be driven nuts. Oh, very much so. I think we need to make another one. That wasn't the plan, but I think we do. It's just not enough. This poor little thing. Not the rip scanner. We don't need any of this. Oh, I can't make more. Ha ha ha. Well, let's replace this again with the other building. And then put this one back. We'll lose a little bit of material. Doesn't matter. We have enough. And now this stays open. That's kind of weird. We have enough steel and stuff. Humanoid down. That's just this guy. Who cares? Oh, also, yes, I wanted the temperature thing. But now that we know what we're doing, let's put a frozen column there. That would be fun. Just make it worse. And yeah, we'll do this. Put a copy there so the life support can help them. Now that the wall will not be destroyed. Because I hate these vents so much. That they replace a wall is just the dumbest. And then they're not even, look at that. They have one pixel in between them. One stupid pixel. That doesn't fit. Urgh! That's the worst. Okay, we gotten rid of that. Let's just rebuild the thing that can make us the brains. Oh, we don't even need to do that. We have the encoder lying around somewhere. Because I uninstalled it. Okay, perfect. There's the encoder. Install right about there, and then we'll just put that thing back. Oh, that thing cost... The Ripper cost... plasteel? Ooh, a lot. Yeah, that was expensive, but I know. It's for a clean sweep, it's fine. If our colonists don't have to do the sweeping, I'm all good. Now, just make one subcore, and it even kept the thing. Oh, that's really, really nice. There are so many really good mods, guys. You don't even believe it. There's Hovey. There's the shooting. And there's the melee. Oh, that's huge. Okay. And beautiful. Insomniac, Wanderlust, Insatiable, Fast Walker. Okay. I wish I could give him beautiful. It would be so fun. But I think I'm going to give him Fast Walker just because it's so meta and so good. I'm not sure I'm going to give him shooting, though. I wish Hovey was here. Unfortunately, he's not in chat right now. I wish he was here, because... if he says yay to the... Oh my god, you look weird now. If he says yay to the vampirism... melee is definitely what he needs. It's definitely what he needs. I mean, Hovey or Manaway would be good to be here. Or Coda. Because they could decide for their son. I mean, he's still just 13. He still doesn't, you know, he still has to do what the parents say. Poor guy. Children are the tools of the parents. That's how it is. Otherwise, what would I give you? It's not such a good role in terms of the skills, but if he's a vampire, it doesn't really make a difference. I could give you crafting and social, for example. Which would be okay. Another social person is always nice. Normally, I would give you intellectual double passion, but maybe I just give you shooting and melee. Now sidearms would come in handy, you know? That is perfect with sidearms. He's really, really versatile then. I'm not even sure. I think I give him that, and we can decide later. Because I don't need you with plants. I don't need you with intellectual. We're almost done researching altogether. But yeah, Fast Walker is just too good. I think Jogger would be the better one with 0.4. And this will just negate parts of your armor that you'll wear. Which for a melee guy, you know. So you'll be a little bit quicker, which is kind of nice. Maybe we'll give you a shield too. You don't need the jump pack. I wish I could give you beautiful, because that's just so funny to me. Insomniac is not good because of work speed. Wanderlust doesn't matter. And also they want to move around then all the time in terms of map to map. Insatiable, no. I mean, banging it's fun. But I don't think so. Yeah, and no trade doesn't make sense. I think we'll give him this. I think that should be fine. He has construction and mining passion as well. Ridiculous. Let's go. I'm happy that we rerolled this, because this feels more deserving for him. Feels more like what he actually deserves. This is just fine. No, down to 20 so they don't fight each other if there's another thing that... You know, this thing, for example. Animal Bionics. Cool. We might even use that for, you know, we have a freaking T-Rex. Who's doing this? Red Harvest. Plate steel armor. That sounds good. We have the helmet. It's excellent. That's fine with me. I'll take it. And Frodo will target Fluffy. Because I think they can only wear this. Oh, that looks so nice. I love it. Such a nice little gimmick there. Cool. And now their head is protected. Nice. And I can't... Oh, there it is. It's forced, but that's okay. That should be fine for them. Yeah, 68% sharp now. Really good. I like it. And basically the mod author would put more in, but, you know, he's not a artsy person, so... I know how that feels. Even if you have a good idea and then you can just not really do much about it because it would look like shit. It doesn't matter if it's a good idea. If it looks like shit, no one will use it anyway, so... You know. It's kind of sad sometimes. You are on a chair. Good. We definitely want a chair here. We have these. Man, I'm still not sure. Maybe this is not made for mechanoids. Because I think the two cores that we had didn't come from mechanoids. They came from... yeah, and it doesn't even use them. It came from the... we bought them, I think. No, it can't be. I don't know. We'll have to test it again. They should do it, though. Doctor-wise. I mean, Red Harvest, if you can't. Yeah. It's just so weird that it doesn't really work. It will work for humanoid corpses, so... That's at least something. I like how these can be placed. That's very, you know, space efficient. Ish, at least. We could have more of these here as well. But I'm also thinking, well, maybe I do need more of these and can put them here, but it's probably foolish, isn't it? We could do this and this for now. And just, you know, make sure we have more storage. Which is never a bad thing. Right, there is one thing though. We need death rest for these guys. Just this guy or another one. And where would we put that? I mean, maybe we can put that here-ish. Because I don't think these sleep ever. Apart from every few whatevers, they need to do a death rest. Like every half a year, it looks like. About. People with a death rest gene must death rest every few days or quadrums. Death resting means entering a regenerative coma for several days, during which the rester appears dead. A variety of special buildings can connect and give them bonuses upon waking. Going too long without death rest will cause death rest exhaustion, which massively degrades a person's physical capabilities. So we will need this. And maybe we just get rid of him and rip him. Which would be fine. But we will still need this if we make someone a Xenophage. And I think Hovey will be the Xenophage. They got the Locust Armor for now, which is fine. Interesting that the shoes are now up here. That's kind of weird to me. Yeah, they just moved the slot. Weirdly. That doesn't make much sense, but okay. Just apparently the mod had an update or something. There were a few updates, but yeah. Cool. I'm gonna put a cut in here. Next part, we'll use the shuttle, hopefully, if it's built, to... Yes, it is. And now we have like 3,000 kilograms and up to 800 chem fuel that we can put in here. Pretty nice. And we will use that to invade the village and then go for the other quest, and we'll see how that goes. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to sub the YouTube. Really, really helps. Come to Discord, come to Twitch, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bloop, bloop.